Yo, what is up, my fellow animals? Welcome back to another update video here on the channel. Today, guys, it's been a minute since we have done one of these. Been a little bit, maybe not that long, but long enough that I feel like you guys need to I have a few things that I can key you guys in on. I like sitting down, just talking out what we need to talk out, just to get things, make you guys feel included. Like, oh, why is he not posting as many videos, or why is he switching to streaming more, what have you. I got answers for your questions. There's a lot of things, but I figured, sitting down here is going to be the way to get you guys involved. So first thing, why is there not been as many videos, and or like why we should? First off, the video thing, I've been pretty busy the last, dude, it feels like the last 4 months, and gonna be pretty busy moving on in the future. The first reason being, I was studying, so I do this as a hobby as of right now, but I was studying for a test because I am an engineer out in the real world, in the real job, and I was studying for my professional engineering licensing test, which took a whole bunch of time, where I would just sit down and just grind out for like a couple hours a day, and plus doing it. Just if I hate studying, so I hate it so much. So I'm studying for that test because it furthers my career. Maybe one day I could do this full time, but as it is right now, that's my path forward in life. So that's what I was doing first. That took a bunch of time, with coaching, and working a real job. It's hard when you're studying 2 hours a day to have time to rep out videos as fast as I was in the past. So that's part of the reason why we slowed down. Now, another thing that's slowing me down. This may be one of the most eventful years in my life in terms of weddings, because I have like 8 weddings that I'm either a part of or I'm going to, and they just be hitting. We've been hitting. There's trips, you got bachelor parties, you got what you have, where you're just going wedding, and preparing for that. So that's another thing. It's like I've been out, I get a lot of my recording on the weekends. Well, if I'm gone traveling on the weekend, can't get much done. So there's that. So those are the 2 main excuses I think that kind of justify why videos have been slower. Now, and it's like, what now? Why are we moving to streaming, you may ask? Or I've done more streams lately. One, because it's easier. I can just sit down. I don't got to do all the editing. I can just sit down, record, and stream, hang out with whoever wants to come into the chat, which has been enjoyable, because then you get a little back and forth what people want to see, and kind of like talking to them is nice. The beard is crazy right now, dude. It's crazy. Maybe it's just because my face is blown up and like the lights hitting it, and you can see through all the grackles. It is unfortunate. I tried to comb it out, but no, I'm transition streaming, like I said, because it's easier. I have fun. I can tear through longer games that way. I don't have to do so much editing. Like, the video takes a while when I'm doing longer games, so I can tear through full games, and I can get through a lot more games, which I think maybe you guys would want to see more of that. But I could still do the videos as well. And then maybe the grindy stuff on like the series, like Crafting with Cordell, where I can just like, I gotta collect a bunch of items. I can do that on a stream and hang out with you guys. And another reason why I've been streaming is because, if you didn't know, over on Twitch, I have been monetized, and just recently received one of the first paychecks I've gotten from them, which is, it wasn't much, it wasn't anything crazy, but it's like, well, this is the start to being able to sit down and be here and do this as a full-time job. So doing that kind of helps provide, gives me a reason, to do that. I mean, hanging out with you guys is cool, and this is it's a fun hobby, but if I am going to spend copious amounts of hours doing it, might as well try to make something out of it, right? So that is another reason why I moved to stream. Now that we've got those out of the way, announcements and what have you that are coming to the channel, or might change how we do things, and maybe allow us to do this. First thing, big announcement, and this is kind of why I haven't really done anything in like the last week and a half, because I've been kind of setting it up, is we got ourselves a PC. My birthday was a couple weeks ago, and my brother and one of my buddies, me and my friends do this whole birthday thing. Well, they threw cash at me, or my brother and one of my buddies, and were able to get me a PC built, and here it is. Boom, look at that. Cool, right? Look at this editing power I have to throw a couple pictures in frame. It is so cool. It's got the Spirit Animal Gaming logo on it. It's sponsored by Create SMP. If you don't know what the Create SMP is, go back to my channel, check it out. Next season's hopefully coming here in the next 6 months or so. I don't know. I'm assuming. I'm guessing. Don't know if that's true or not. But that that they built me a PC, and now I can do a whole bunch more with what they have, and hopefully that means a whole lot more goodness for you guys in the future. My camera is going crazy. The tracking is not tracking well. So that's the first big announcement, fun announcement. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I've never had a PC. Still got to transfer a bunch of stuff over. Still trying to figure out the kinks into it. But this will be the first video that is actually recorded and uploaded on the channel from that. The second announcement that, again, this is kind of a little bit greedy of me, but I'm trying it, is Project 100 has been in effect. If you are on my Discord, you know what Project 100 is. Project 100 is giving myself 100 days to try to get monetized. We hit 1,600 hours out of the 4,000 hours. So if you know anything about how YouTube works, that's what you need to get monetized. And that gives me 100 days, 24 hours. You know, if one person watched 24 hours a day, then I make it in 100 days, right? So that is my goal. But we can make it a lot quicker if you guys help. So if you guys are got nothing to do, or you got an extra device, or you just want to watch me, let my videos run in the background. If you watched a video, watch it again. Help me out there. Look up, you know, watch as many of my videos as you can. So hopefully in less than 100 days we can get there. We're about day 10 right now. So that is the next. That is another announcement that we're here trying to push forward for Project 100. So I hope you guys help me out with that, and maybe we can make it. We got 90 days. You know, the thing that stinks is when you have a big video get removed after that year time frame, you lose a bunch of the watch hours, and I'm not too worried about it. If we make it, we make it. That's awesome. And I'm thinking maybe if we hit like 2,000 hours, there'll be some kind of milestone. 3,000 hours, we'll see. I kind of want to do maybe a 20, you know, we have 2,400 hours left, 24-hour live stream, we hit those 4,000 hours. I'm just saying. Now, drum roll please. The biggest announcement yet to come, and is another reason why I've been so busy, but it's not an excuse. This one's not an excuse. This one is just pure enjoyment in my heart, and that is I will be having my first baby come 2026. So by the end, you know, here in a couple months, my wife's about halfway through the journey, a little bit halfway through the journey. We are going to have our first child, and I'm ecstatic and pumped about it. And if you joined me on streams before, you know, we joke around that my wife is an AI and she's not real, but but it's funny because it's like, no, it come full circle. So I'm so excited. We don't know what we're gonna have yet. We're kind of just we're waiting to see and to have that excitement revealed, but I am so excited. She's so excited, and I hope you guys are excited. You guys stay with me throughout this journey, because it's really something special that that we are able to give life, put another person on this planet, hopefully guide them in the way that we want to. So, but that is another reason. Like I said, this year has probably been the most eventful in my life. I took my PE, I passed it, and I have so many weddings, and then come here the final third of the year, we're gonna have our first baby, and it's just crazy. So if you guys really did just want to support me, just hit that like. You know, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. But I thank you guys, and I hope this update video and this time to talk was something that like cleared things up, maybe like where he's been, whatever. I just get some information out to you guys from my side of view. So thank you guys for watching this video, and this is first video on this new PC. Hopefully better videos are to come, but that's all I have for today. So until next time, guys, peace.